So you beautiful people, it's Trakky and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to go over the patch notes for patch 1.18, but we're specifically going to be focusing on the Warzone aspect of these patch notes. So in terms of new weapons can be found on the ground and in supply boxes. This is going to be the 7.25 shotgun, which is going to really please a lot of people and probably upset a few people, but in terms of the battle royale aspect, I think this is a really good addition. Off the rip, when you land, you want something really powerful that can potentially take somebody out in one shot, so you've got time to focus on your surroundings and if there is any other enemies in your vicinity. So the 7.25 shotgun is definitely going to do that. It also has its cons. If you miss the 2 shots, its reload time is quite long, so you're going to put yourself in jeopardy there. So definitely an addition that I'm grateful for. The Mark II carbine marksman rifle is also being added. I do believe there's already a rare variant, but I'm assuming these weapons you're more than likely going to find common and uncommon variants laid about. There may be some new rare stuff going on, but more than likely you're going to find these in the common and uncommon variants. The EBR-14 marksman rifle has also been added, which is a personal favorite of mine, and then the Desert Eagle has also been added in terms of handguns, and that is something that I'll be replacing my handgun with straight away off the rip, because that pea shooter you land with is just absolutely awful. Players who disconnect in last stand will now drop their items when leaving the game, and believe me, this has frustrated me several times. There's been situations where it's been me and squad, one of my squads has been downed and eliminated. We're in a firefight. I've managed to down one of these people. They're quite far away from their teammates. I've depleted a lot of my ammo, I've been hit, I've lost my shield, plus I need some money to revive my mate. And then as I go around to finish this person off, poof, they've gone as if by magic, and they've left absolutely nothing. So I've come off at a disadvantage, even though I've been the victor of that fight. So I'm glad to see this has been resolved. Fix a bug where the animation for players equipped in the gas mask will interrupt and block players from deploying their parachute. So basically, Infinity Ward, before they fix this bug, just literally summons you to death. If you was gliding in the sky, if this happened to you, what an unfortunate set of circumstances that is. Tune close-up shotgun damage to prevent a single shotgun blast from downing a fully armored player, which can be really frustrating. However, I am glad to see that stopping power rounds can still make this happen. This means that if you are someone who is a shotgun specialist and the shotgun is your forte and your skill, it is good to know that you can find something in the game that is very rare, but will still give you the ability to one pump someone who's fully armored. So it's not something that people are going to moan that this is random. Oh, it's just so random, it's OP, but it's not, because you don't find stopping power that often and you have to loot, and that is what puts you at risk in this game, is looting. So I'm glad to see there are things that are being incorporated that encourages people to loot, because that's what we need in this game. Added Warzone specific controller button layout. The bumper ping and bumper ping flip layouts will allow those players playing Warzone with a controller to use the ping feature more efficiently. Now I will get my hands on the game in a moment and I will test this out, and if it's worth doing a video, then I will do a video for you guys to show you the difference between the old pinging one and the new one. But this ping thing, it originally started with Battlefield from my memory, but in terms of Battle Royale, Apex Legends is where the ping feature was just so good, because you didn't have to communicate with people at all on a headset. And I'm glad to see it's been incorporated in Call of Duty, but I'm glad to see that they're also trying to improve this for this specific game. In terms of plunder, I'm not really going to focus on that because I don't play that game mode. I literally only play the actual battle royale mode. So the last portion is the last bits and bobs that have been changed in the battle royale, and some very important information in this bit, so you're going to want to pay attention. If you do want to see the entire patch notes, I will link them down in the description for your pleasure. So they've fixed there's been a fix for a rare bug that allows players to equip 2 riot shields if they had different camos, but only one would appear on the player. Now, I've tried doing something similar to this, but with my actual weapon. I purchased a loadout drop, then coincidentally, just after I've purchased it, another loadout drop dropped next to me. So what I tried to do is pick the same loadout, but pick up the 2 same assault rifles, and it wouldn't allow me to do this. And I did have Ghost on there, and I just wanted to see if that was something that could have been broken and used as overpower, but no, they fixed it. So obviously that what I tried was a glitch with the riot shield, which they actually have fixed now. So that's quite interesting to know. Made it easier to see which item is selected whilst using the buy station. Very important little quality of life change there. There's been several times I've been chased down by enemies and I'm trying to revive my mates really quickly, and the UI of the buy stations kind of caught me out, because it's the heat of the moment, your heart's pumping and you're trying to focus on the background, you're trying to listen, and you're also trying to buy. So I'm hoping something like bright blue is going to show you what you've selected in the buy section. And again, that is a great quality of life addition. Updated button layout, I should say, for equipment while using gamepad. Fixed a bug for players are not receiving a banner on top of the right of the screen for allies or enemies initiating kill streaks. Prevent bullets that hit riot shields from depleting players' armor, which is what the riot shield's supposed to do, supposed to stop you taking any damage in the first place. If a player flies a recon drone out of bounds, the player will hear the out of bounds countdown timer, but will not see the countdown splash on their screens. This has been fixed. Fixed for various and potential exploits. Field upgrades. Fixed a bug where some field upgrades were not ending at the end of the pre-match. Players will now get a kill when someone that you've downed disconnects from the game. Reduce the amount of cash given for averting a bounty. Oh, bit upset by that. Increase the price. This is probably the most important part of the patch notes for me. Increase the price of loadout drops within the buy station to $8,500. Now, as you guys know, this is a little gripe of mine, the loadouts. I'm getting used to them, and I do see why they went down the route they've went down, but I still feel there needs to be something done to minimize people getting these so often, and specifically so early in the game, because it just makes looting null and void. And I know a lot of people moan about RNG, but that is the basis and DNA of a battle royale game, and that's what makes battle royale what it is. Yes, this is a more Call of Duty orientated version of battle royale, but I still like to see that it keeps the essence of that battle royale. So I'm glad to see that they have listened to the community, and they are agreeing with us in terms of the loadout drops are probably too easy to obtain early in the game. So 8.5 sounds quite fair to me. Would I still like to see a few changes towards it? Yes, but we'll see how it plays out in the future. Guys, there are many buttons you can hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.